Famcast Media, bitch.
You're listening to From the Dungeon Podcast with Dee Rotten.
And welcome to From the Dungeon Podcast. I'm your host, Dee Rotten. This is episode 208, and I have one of the hosts of one of the new, more poppin', as the young kids say. I'm fucking old as fuck, you know. The new poppin' podcast out there, the Thuggalo Show. I got the Elixir on the show, man. What's going on, brother?
Whoop, whoop. What's going on, man?
Chilling,
Glad
man.
to
How you
fucking
doing
be
today?
here. Good. Fucking, you know what I mean? Just fucking chilling, about to smoke some weed.
Nah, man. I saw you.
Right?
You guys were popping live last night, right? On the Thuggalo
Yeah.
Show?
Oh, yeah, yep. Fucking had a stream last night. Had the fucking couple guests come on, ate some edibles. Did a little count, went head to head with Onstead on the edible count.
How did the edibles work out for you, brother?
Oh, man. So Onstead, obviously, okay, so this motherfucker, he made his own edibles, right? So he just,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, he just threw a whole bunch of leaf in it and made a whole thing, right? So don't really know how much he ate, but I ate a whole bag. So I ate 110 milligrams last night.
Damn.
And I mean, I was good for a good minute, right?
Yeah.
And then I went to sleep. And when I went to sleep, they must have kicked in, because when I woke up this morning, I was like, holy shit.
So you felt like you just came out of another world and shit.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, what day is it? What exactly is like what hour, what day?
Now when you're sleeping and that shit kicks in, do you know it's kicking in? Do you feel something? Do you like your dreams fucking crazy?
Right. Like you would figure, right? But no, man, it just like a heavy sleep for me, I guess. It just it put me down. And then when I woke up this morning, it took me a minute to jump back from it. I'll admit that. It took me a minute. I was like, holy shit, they must have kicked in when I was sleeping, because
I'd be scared of that shit. I'd be scared of some shit like that, man. Like yeah, I gotta go to sleep, but it's there. It's like fuck.
Right. I mean, I'm not much of a dreamer though. So like,
you ain't met Freddy. You ain't met Freddy then, bro.
No. So I'm sure if I was, I'm sure there'd be some interesting dreams happening last night for sure.
I mean, they're in there, bro. I believe you go to Avatar or some shit, man. Somewhere you like, you know, you just like you're fucking. I mean, because my dreams are fucking bonkers. So I mean, I don't know, man. I think everybody dreams it. Maybe your shit's so fucking bonkers that you just don't remember. You're like
just
blacking
it
out.
Right? It's like, nah, you don't want to remember this. Straight up.
Oh, man. Well, let's start off, man. Elixir, man. Number one, I've been dying to ask you this one, bro.
Okay.
Where the fuck did you get the name? What's the name Elixir? I in my mind, I'm like walking around all day going, the Elixir.
Right.
I'm like, well, how does he say it? What does he do? Where did you get that name from?
Okay, so I mean, Elixir started out as a gaming tag name. So like, I played a lot of World of Warcraft.
Okay.
I played a lot of Overwatch and stuff like that, and so obviously an elixir is a potion. So they use it.
Okay.
Yeah,
they
use it a lot.
I'm hip, bro. I played Zelda. I'm hip, bro.
Right, exactly. Yeah, so it was a potion, and I like to play healers, man. I don't know, like I always like support characters and stuff like that. So, you know, I thought it was a good name for it. And then eventually it carried over into the Juggalo community, and it just kind of stuck. Yeah, right. And then
I'm seeing it now. I'm seeing it now. I'm understanding it more, so now I'm seeing it better.
the beautiful thing about it was actually Ouija himself actually used the word elixir at one point in one of his more recent albums.
You got that
And
trademark,
but
brother? You got that
yeah,
trademark, man?
right. I wish should have. But yeah, it was a beautiful thing, getting to hear your name, so obviously big chapter 17 fan. Right.
That's another thing we got to get to, bro. Because I mean, I was
Yeah,
I
we'll
was I
get
was
to
talking,
it.
I was touching on it with Trailer Park, but I mean, I still got some more questions and shit about that.
Yeah, we'll get to that, I'm sure.
So now, where are you from, Elixir?
Originally I was born in Oklahoma.
Oh, so what part?
And it was Lawton, Oklahoma. That's where I was
Okay.
actually born at. Yeah.
I
And
used to live in Oklahoma City for a couple months.
okay, right. Yeah, so I mean, time frame wise, when I moved out of Oklahoma, the Oklahoma City building was still like they still had it tarped up and stuff.
Okay.
So like that's about when I moved out of Oklahoma to Ohio,
Oh,
and I've been in Ohio ever since.
Ohio's gangster, bro.
Right?
I was at the Greyhound in Cleveland.
Okay.
And I went outside to smoke a cigarette, bro. And it was pretty fucking gangsta out there, bro. Motherfuckers like, yo, you need something? You want something?
Yeah.
And I'm looking across the street like, yo, there's like 10 unmarked black cars right there. I'm like, what do you mean do I need something? I'm like, nah, man, I'm good. I'm just smoking a cigarette.
Yeah. Like nah. No. Yeah. I mean, I think it's kind of like most states where I mean, you got your areas that are like
It
you would say
reminds me of like
popping, man. They're popping.
if you come to New Jersey down, Cleveland reminds me of like Newark, New Jersey, at
Right.
their Greyhound station, bro. It's like, yo, it's like what the? It's pretty grimy over there.
Yeah, for sure. It can. But so being a juggalo, Midwest, Ohio, Michigan, I mean, it's the mecca for us. So
Yeah.
I mean, growing up here, it was just
I mean, every ICP video, like live video I ever seen was Midwest.
yep.
Right. like you rarely see like New York or LA or some shit like that or Florida. It's always like in the Midwest. You're in the center of the United States.
Yep. So yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, I honestly feel kind of privileged to have got to fucking grow up here and
So now,
experience all that.
Did you become a juggalo in Oklahoma, or you became a juggalo in Ohio?
Ohio, yeah.
In Ohio?
Yeah. So like I said, okay, I think I was like 10 when I moved up here, and it's probably about 16 when I found the juggalo community.
What did you find? Like high school, grammar school?
Yeah, middle school. Yeah, it was about middle school when I was 6th grade, 7th grade. It's like that's when everything changed. You know what I mean? Like
that's normally when you start sprouting out and shit.
Right. Yeah, start listening to that metal music. I was big gothic back then, to be real with you.
Oh, dude, I was dude. But come on, when I was from 8th grade to about maybe I think junior year, I was fucking all gothed out.
Yeah, right. Spike bracelets, fucking eyeliner, all of it. Yeah.
I mean, nobody made fun of you. It was like, yo, you had all the hot bitches around you, so you can't say, oh, look at this fucking fag over here. Nah, bro, I got all the hot bitches around me. You don't.
Right. And they'd be taking care of themselves too, real good.
Oh, yeah.
They'd be like, fucking, oh, yeah.
Those are the fucking girls that every fucking guy in the fucking building is like, oh, damn, man, look at that bitch.
And if they didn't, then they'd definitely be hitting up those DMs later on in life, like, oh, I really had a crush on you back then.
Oh, shit. One of my boys used that line, bro. Like, that shit fucking stupid.
Oh, yeah. I know it gets used.
Like, I really wanted to talk to you in high school. Why didn't you talk to me in high school, motherfucker? Like,
you were too gothic back then. Yeah. But no, Ohio's a trip, man. It really is.
I mean, I've only been to the Greyhound station in Cleveland for like about 5 hours and shit.
Oh,
but I mean,
hell the wait though, man.
I mean, fucking who was I was on the bus with like 2 people from that fucking Puff Daddy fucking MTV fucking show, fucking making the band. Yeah, there
Okay.
was like two motherfuckers were making the band in the fucking bus and shit, and I'm like, oh shit, it's the making the band motherfuckers.
Right.
They had that the bitch fucking Mysterious or something like that. She's from fucking I think Ohio,
Okay.
but she was on the
And-
motherfucking bus and shit. And then you had I think Choppa was in the fucking front. It's some weird shit, you know.
Right.
And I felt like I was in an MTV sandwich, but I mean that's my memory of Ohio.
Hell yeah, though. I was pretty fresh. Fucking,
You know?
you know what I mean? Just sitting at a bus stop and fucking get on a bus with motherfuckers from MTV and shit.
Oh yeah, bro.
I remember they visited our school at one point too. They visited our high school and like did like a little talent search there and stuff for MTV Made. Yeah, MTV Made and all that, right? It's like I remember it just being like, nah. I'm not at that level.
Oh shit. So you say how many years you been a juggalo?
Since '99.
Since '99?
Yeah, I'm a juggalo, so I'm bad at math.
Watch out, man! I see this fucking cop juggalos, fucking doctor juggalos.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, I mean to be real with you, man. It's everybody's accepted, so we got all sorts. You know what I mean? In our community.
Like I'm shocked, bro. Like this was this fucking what was it fucking? I was working in fucking goddamn I think Fort Lee, New Jersey or some shit. This is a couple months ago. And like this dude, they're like, oh, this dude's gonna come in and cover you, bro. This dude's gonna come in. I'm like, cool. I start talking to the homie and shit, and then I see the fucking hatchet man on his arm.
Oh.
And I'm like, look at him, like, whoop. I'm looking at him. I was like, he was ICP dude. He's like covered up, like all nervous and shit. I'm like, nah, man, nah, it's cool, man, it's cool. I just don't really see you guys up in this, this part of Jersey,
right?
You know, and I'm like, he started to relax a little. I'm like, oh, I'm just, I'm cultured, bro. I know what's going on, you know?
Right. I mean, I've been there though, man. To be honest with you, I've been there. I've done like peeled hatchet men off the back of my windows and stuff. You know what I mean? There was one, there was a bad stigma to us for a long time.
Oh, you're done, man. Well, I was watching all that fucking shit, man. When they were trying to say y'all motherfuckers are a gang and this and that.
Yeah.
And, you know, what was that? I was watching the fucking the video fucking where ICP went on fucking tour with Twisted, that DVD that came out. I was watching that shit, and one of the dudes was like, "Oh, I can't even put a Hatchet Man fucking jersey on in my fucking town because they'll lock me up."
Right.
Like fuck, man. Where's the freedom at, bro?
Yeah, exactly, man. I mean, I literally have been told by State Highway Patrol that he pulled us over because he's seen the hatchet men in the back window, and he thought we were, quote, drug runners.
You know what I'm going to say, bro? I'm going to compare ICP to marijuana, right? Now, there was a bad stigma with marijuana for fucking years, and now all of a sudden, like, oh yeah, no, it's cool, man, it's cool. That's what's going to happen to ICP soon. There's a bad stigma on them like marijuana, and sooner or later, they're going to be like, oh, no, they're cool, man, nah.
Exactly, right?
Hatchet man up right that's next to the weed signs, but now they'll leave you alone a couple more years.
Exactly, yeah, because it's dope, because, I mean, that's starting to happen with other artists.
Like, they know there's nothing wrong with you dudes, man. They know
exactly.
You dudes are just chilling.
Yeah, a lot of these other artists are starting to finally, give ICP their props for being underground legends. You know what I mean? Or just
they just don't want. I mean, I'm gonna fucking say it. They just don't want to give the white boy props. That's it. That's it. I don't care about the fucking makeup or none. They write some dope shit, and they don't want to give the white boy props.
No shit.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I know it is funny. Like, I mean,
show me another rapper that fucking created a culture inside a culture, and it's theirs. You know, it's like nobody else can fucking come inside.
Nah, yeah, because they got all the key factors, man. They got the storytelling, they got the fucking fresh ass bars, the fucking beats, like everything's on point and shit. And it's just, but yeah, like we said, like it just there was a bad stigma to it, and especially with the word juggalo itself. And so it's kind of fresh that's starting to turn around a little bit. We're finally starting to get there.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I just think that dude, like it's like, yo, don't you got anything better to do than fuck with these dudes? You know, come on, man.
Exactly, because I'm sure it still happens to this day, especially in some of these states that are outside of the Midwest, where juggalos are still a rare thing to see. Like
I'm telling you,
I'm
bro.
sure homie still get fucked with.
It was fucking. I was shocked, bro. I was shocked to see fucking a juggalo. I'm like, all right, man. Like I don't, I mean, you don't see anybody branding the fucking, the coat of arms around here,
Yeah, that's dope because we are everywhere, and I mean, like you said, sometimes they don't have it. You know what I mean? Sometimes they just look like everybody else.
Yeah. Nah, y'all guys are cool, man. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
I think a few songs from ICP. I think, a lot of you juggalos will kill me, but I think fucking Twisted is one of the best MCs in the fucking juggalo world, let alone the world.
Right.
Jamie Madrox is my favorite juggalo rapper, but he's my favorite rapper. That motherfucker's crazy.
All right, so early on in my juggalo life, obviously Twisted was still very prominent, and like they were my favorite group. Like
they could rap, dude. They could rap.
I liked them. I liked them better than I did ICP at one point, and I mean it's just a shame that certain politics play out like it does, and then I mean shit happened, and we are where we are now, but. I still get it though. You know what I mean? We talk shit about Twisted in our own little, I mean, we talk about it. We keep it outside of our public shit too. You know what I mean? We don't ever talk about it in public eye. But it's all in fun and games. You know what I mean? It's just us poking fun. There's nothing to it.
What do you think about fucking of Monoxide? Coming out and fucking, like basically like, apologizing and giving the juggalos their flowers and shit, like we should be there for you and this and that's like, what a little too late? You think so?
Oh yeah, a little too late. Because I mean, I don't get to voice my opinion on that a little bit, and so like holding it in, obviously, it's just more about being hurt, man. I think. It's just like I come from a place where they fucking betrayed me in a way, you know what I mean? Because like I said, they were my favorites at the time, and then they refused to march, and then they demand masters, and then a bunch of other personal shit. And
what else? Fucking like they didn't want to put the hatchet man on none of this shit. And it's like,
right, exactly. It's more of a place of hurt.
It's like talk about forget where you came from,
Yeah, exactly. It just. But like I was, main point is though, like I mean, I don't hate anybody that fucking still fucks with Twisted. You know what I mean? Because we're all still family when it comes down to it.
I mean, dude, they're still dope MCs,
right?
They're still fucking dope, bro. It's like you can't. Nobody can ever take that away from them, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a Twisted nut rider guys out there, right? I'm not nut riding. Just saying.
I ain't no Twizzler. I just like them.
Yeah, that's it, bro. I'm an outsider, bro. I'm looking over the fence.
Yeah, that's all right, man. That's perfectly fine too. Because they were a big part of they were the big part of it. You know what I mean? Like you didn't see ICP without seeing Twisted for
hell no.
The whole fucking first grip of the fucking
every documentary you go through, that's all you see is like they were like, I'm sad to say, but it's the little shadow buddies behind them and shit, one clone of Shaggy and one clone of fucking Violent J,
Yep, exactly.
God, so
we definitely wouldn't have them without ICP though. So,
I don't know, man. You fucking fucking Joe Bruce saw some fucking real cool shit and did his little molding and now you got Twisted in the world.
Yep.
I wonder if Joe Bruce fucking copyrighted that name for himself on the side.
He should have. But they would have came out with something. They would have came out with like.
Nah, dude, come on. The House of Craze fucking is not as cool as fucking Twisted.
Nah. Yeah, all their naming lately has been a little stale in my opinion. But
I mean, you know what though, man? Think about this, man. Maybe you're growing more than Twisted, it's like that's like some that's cool, man. That's some old school shit.
Yeah, exactly, right. It's a whole new chapter, man. Absolutely. It's a whole new chapter.
Good way to segue. Now, what the fuck is this chapter 17 thing? You guys like I could say this like this is like a gang inside the world, you know? Like,
I mean, we don't want to call it that because we know what
I'm
happens.
just busting chops here, bro.
Right, yeah. No, okay, so chapter 17. Technically, on paper, it is a child record label of Psychopathic. So Psychopathic being the parent to chapter 17.
Fuck it, I just got the hatchet and thing. You know what, man?
Yeah.
You motherfucking Ouija, man. You smart motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, he is, right?
Now, if Twisted would have pulled some little shit like that, man, it would have been cool.
It would have been good. Yeah, everything would have been good, dude. If they would have still paid homage to the, Psychopathic and everything like
worship those fucking clowns, bastards.
Right? We would have been good. And exactly, chapter 17 is a perfect example of how it should have been done. Because
why the name chapter 17?
Chapter 17, I mean, there's the saying, we are all the pages.
Okay.
So, we are all the pages, we make up the chapters, I mean,
hey, y'all motherfuckers need a video game, dude.
Right?
Crazy lore.
It gets deep for sure, man. Because there's stuff even, in all the years I've been in it, I still blows my mind when people piece things together like that too.
Yeah,
it's crazy. But so obviously chapter 17 was started by Ouija Mac. And so we know in the industry today that record labels just don't work. They just, I mean, it's more beneficial for independent music to be put out there. You more royalties, all that. You don't have anybody leaving the record label demanding masters later. You know what I mean?
That's a little. I don't know about that on Trailer Park. That's a fight right there. Not me, but say you Island Twizzlers, bro.
Right? Yeah, I know Trailer Park in particular, man. This is one dude that was I would say was a Ouija Mac fan before he was a Juggalo. And yeah, so I mean, I could see why he would say that for himself, especially, yeah. But so chapter 17 was started by Ouija Mac as a way of, you know what I mean, like I was saying, independent music, but at the same time, we're all still juggalos. It's all still love.
He sees the bigger picture.
Yeah, exactly, right. And it's a kind of like a branding tool too. You know what I mean? That's I mean, just saying, we could have started our channel under a subsidiary, as a subsidiary to another channel and had more subscriptions already or subscribers. But instead we chose.
Is that C17 logo kind of like Ouija board-ish?
Which one? This one?
Yeah, is that kind of like something you would dude, it's all fucking hitting me now, man. Now I'm I'm seeing it. It's like the picture's getting clearer.
Yeah. And I mean, exactly, dude. It's a good way for Ouija to still do his own thing because the man's a machine and he just puts out constantly.
He's like the Juggalo Tupac.
No shit, right?
With the work ethic, he's like, does he sleep in the studio?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I really feel the motherfucker probably does record a song and just be like, yep, that's good. Don't even listen to it back again, and just been like,
shit.
And then
that's what it feels like, bro.
Yeah, release it. Right. But yeah, I mean, he so now chapter 17 obviously is starting to take off. Ouija's done signed another artist to chapter 17, being the big homie Hex. And so, you know what I mean? It's kind of funny with all the twisted, conversation happening too, because a lot of people are like, oh, here goes, here's Ouija Mac. He's gonna separate now because chapter 17's big. Chapter 17's taken off. He did his very first own annual show with being Juggalo, Ohio.
Yeah.
So I mean, now so everybody's like, okay, he's gonna be like Twisted. He's gonna take off. Well, key difference being everything Ouija Mac puts on is still homage to the Hatchet. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's a smart motherfucker, man.
Right? Oh yeah, he's about to go to UK.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Juggalos invading the UK?
I'm gonna try to be one of them.
Oh shit.
So I'm about 4 weeks into my passport application. So I should be knowing any time now if I'll be able to make it.
Man,
So I already have the tickets purchased for the London show.
Oh shit.
The plane ticket money is already set back. Everything's ready.
I've never heard of Juggalo shows going over the East Coast.
Apparently it's not that common then, because like they have a whole article, like a whole local article about how the Juggalos are going to be invading London again in March.
I mean, shit. I guess ICP's been over there. I've never.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
I think Ouija might have been over there once before too, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, we got Elixir spitting the beat and some crumpets and
Look, I already drink with my pinky out, man. That's already
shit.
a thing I do.
That's their thing over there with the coffee and tea, man. Those motherfuckers, that and cigarettes, bro. That's all I fucking
Hey, I'm gonna fit right in.
I got the airline pilots come to where I work and shit. You see them come outside drinking their coffee, smoking their cigarettes, but they fucking jog too after that. It's like, what the fuck are you guys made of?
Jogging while fucking smoking and shit. I know, right? They are different. They're built different over there, I guess.
They're a different breed. So how did you hook up with Onstead and Trailer Park to create this powerful fucking juggernaut we know now?
Beautiful carnival magic, man. So
you guys and your sorcery.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. I mean, okay, so I work. So my personal job, my day-to-day job is I work at Honda. I make all the Accords. So any Accord that you see on the road came from where I work at.
Okay.
So, but it's a very strenuous job. So I was off work on a short-term disability for like 3 months or something like that. And so in that 3 months, what am I doing? I'm just fucking on YouTube. And obviously I stumble across Onstead, on a previous stream. And
I don't know if you want to talk about them.
We'll just skip over most of that. But yeah, so I see him on a stream. Not just him in particular. I'm not like, oh fuck, look at that man.
Shit.
Nothing like that. But no, yeah, I see these guys, they're sitting there, juggalos, talking about some juggalo shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Juggalos on YouTube?
Nah.
The hell is this shit? You know what I mean? So at that point, like I said, I work a factory job. Like it's just fucking day in, day out shit. So I'm kind of like disconnected from the community at that point. No. So that stream, that show that they were doing pulled me back into my community. And so they had a Discord for that show.
Okay.
I joined the Discord, start talking to them, backstages, all that shit, and just become homies. And then eventually I was brought onto that show, and we were at the gathering, and certain things happened that led me and Onstead to be like, well, let's just start our own YouTube show. And let's have it centered around
that shit just popped. That shit just popped up.
Well, it's funny because at first we were told, like, because me and Onstead wanted to do our own segment that was like kind of, it's still part of that channel, but it was our own show centered around C17. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But we were told that it's never going to work because C17 was never going to be that big.
You can't even try. It's like, you can't even try it, bro.
Exactly. And then, like, when we were at the gathering last year, everybody that came up to us, like, why don't y'all start your own show? Why don't you just start your own show? So, I mean, that's basically what we did. And then we hooked up, like, Trailer Park was also a member of that previous stream.
He's got one of the dopest names too. Trailer Park.
Right.
It's like, bro.
I know. I remember
trademark that motherfucker.
Because he wasn't, when I stumbled across that old stream, he wasn't a member of it anymore. He had already went his own way and was doing his own thing.
Yeah.
But I remember hearing about him, and like it was almost like his name was legend. in that little community of that show, because like he had already done Gonna Go, but yeah, Trailer Park Cinderella.
Yeah, I started watching the show like during the beginning too. I just, like you said, stumble down the YouTube hole, the rabbit hole on YouTube, and I just started. His name was always on the fucking comments, and I'm like, Trailer Park Cinderella. I'm like, that's a dope fucking name.
But it is. It really is, man. Like, oh, dude, yeah. It's one of those things that we call carnival magic. It's just something that was meant to be, and that's what his name was meant to be.
So now what's the basis on this on the Thug, and why the Thuggalo Show? What's going on with that? The Thuggalo, like
so. Okay, so the first, obviously, like the first real time the word Thuggalo popped up in our culture was when Bone Thugs and Harmony started. Bone Thugs did a collab with ICP, and they had they were talking about stuff like Thug Pit and some Thuggalos and Juggalos, you know what I mean? And then when Ouija Mac popped up, Ouija Mac's a little bit more trap music, a little bit more street than like say horrorcore, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he still has those horrorcore parts, obviously, but a lot of his shit's some real street shit. So it's kind of like a play on words. Obviously, it's like Thuggalo Juggalo, a little bit more swag, a little bit more gangsta, whatever you want to call it to it. And so when we were coming up, it's an interesting fact, when we were coming up with names for the show, we originally wanted to call it Paragraph 17 and homage to Chapter 17, but it was already taken. I mean, just flat and simple. I don't know by who, but
I think you got off with the better name, dude.
Yeah, exactly, right? And I don't even know who said it, but somebody was like, nah, y'all should call yourselves the Thuggalo Show, because ICP used to have the Juggalo Show.
Yeah.
Whether it was like a song or a fucking actual whatever fucking Twitch stream or something like that, whatever it may have been.
No, I used to watch the Juggalo Show. I go down the rabbit hole with all that shit, man.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what the formatting of the show was. So I think I barely.
That was it. That was the one. What was that? That's the one that they had at their own studio, whatever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think so, right? Or with Jump Steady hosting it, and so
yeah, there you go. Yep.
Yeah, a radio show. There we go. That's the proper word for it.
Hey man, we're high, man. We're high.
Yeah, we got there though. We got it. But yeah, so Ouija Mac, obviously, he uses the word Thuggalo a lot too, and that's how we chose to describe ourselves as well. Because me and Onstead in particular, really just, we ghetto ass motherfuckers, like to be real with you, just, and so we chose Thuggalo Show, and like you said, it's just kind of like it was meant to be, and we definitely got away with that better name there.
It's fucking, the name just comes right off the fucking tongue, bro.
Right.
Thuggalo. We Thuggalo. I'm also too, man. Let me ask you this one, bro. Y'all motherfuckers, I'm not even asking, I'm gonna tell y'all motherfuckers got the hottest fucking chicks, bro. Fucking posing with your shirts, kid. I was going down to your YouTube, and I'm like, God damn, like, my wife's gonna kill me for saying that, but I just gotta say it out there.
I'd probably literally to count them, I'd literally have to sit there and
because you got the logo just flows perfect, and you got the fucking
right, exactly, yeah. The chicks, honestly, like, it's kind of funny
you guys are like fucking like you guys would have been like signed to like Dr. Dre's label in the 90s, bro. It's just polished smooth, man,
Hell yeah, I appreciate that. That's one of the best compliments I've heard so far.
Because I'm seeing the name, the girls and everything, the logo and shit. I'm like, it's just like silk, bro. It's like silk, man. The name's like silk, bro.
So the girl thing, obviously, it was Trailer Park's brilliant idea.
Here we go. The producer comes back to Trailer Park.
Exactly, right? So when we first started, obviously, we kind of like we were
Thuggalettes. All right, I'm sorry, right? Thuggalettes.
we do have some Thuggalettes gone wild going on. We got a whole group for that. But so when we first started, it was kind of like starting a band with nothing but a T-shirt.
Okay.
Like literally, we started with nothing but our cover art. That's literally how we started. We had already did podcasting before, so we already knew the direction of like all the producing, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So we're like Thuggalo Show. All right, now we need artwork. We got the name. Now we need artwork. So when we started it was just literally just like starting a band with just a T-shirt. So we're like, well, we need some hot girls to wear this T-shirt. You know what I mean? It was all promotion, and then it kind of became a part of the show. It was just like became its own little like.
I'm telling you, I can see it. If you guys are in the same studio all together, you'll have stripper poles in the back.
Yeah,
girls swinging around the stripper poles, the Thuggalettes stripping around, like swinging around the poles. You
yeah,
guys are talking to the guests.
We've all seen Trailer Park set. The way he sets up, that motherfucker looked like he was in a 90s music video last night.
Dude, I'm digging the glasses and shit, bro. Yeah. I'm like, oh, what the fuck, man? Like, he's straight grunge, bro. Trailer Park is straight grunge.
Yeah, dude. He's a homie for sure. Like, none of this would honestly be none of this would have been possible without him. Like he's built differently than like say me and Onstead are. No. So it's like between us three and Jay Herm, which is our fourth. Okay. Like we all bring something to the table and just kind of meshes so well. So like with Jay Herm in particular, like he's really like when it comes to businesses, LLCs, like everything like that, like he got that all on lockdown.
So you guys are the Thuggalo bloodline,
right? Yeah, our LLC, our business is actually called Moonlit Dreams. Okay. And so like the moonlight being like kind of an homage to chapter 17 with the moon, and the dreams being like the collective of the four of us, like what we wanted, like our dreams, like, you know what I mean? And then the LLC is how we're going to accomplish all those dreams. No. Thuggalo Show is the first step of that.
Y'all guys are top of the food chain, bro, in this fucking Juggalo world, bro, with the podcasting, man.
Thank you. Like for real, man. It's crazy to hear it. Like, you know what I mean? Like it just, obviously just somebody like me, like being in there, like it just, I don't really take a step out, and look at like the progress that we've made so far. But like, I mean, it's surreal. You know what I mean? Like last night we had like Cold Blooded on, like a motherfucker dropped some knowledge, and it's just like, damn.
How many episodes have you done of the Thuggalo Show?
We skipped episode 12 because we skipped
bad luck or some shit, or
well, chapter 12, should I say? We skipped chapter 12. It's because fuck 12. It's 12 being cops, the police.
I'm glad I was born on the 13th, man.
Not me, dude. Well, my birthday is 12/12.
Oh,
no fucking lie, man. I got it twice.
Oh man.
But no, yeah. So we decided to not do a show on the 12th episode, 12th chapter.
I still, you guys gonna keep doing it like 112, 212?
That's the plan, yeah.
That's dope.
The only other chapter that we've skipped so far. So we just aired chapter 18 last night.
Okay.
So we skipped chapter 17 because that's obviously Ouija.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not going to be nobody else but Ouija. Obviously, the man's really busy, and you know what I mean? I'd be asking a lot of him, like, oh, yeah, I know you're about to do a UK tour, an American tour. You're doing all this other shit, filming videos, but hey, you want to do a little podcast?
Dude, I would bring the camera with you just in case.
Just in case. Oh, boy, yeah, for the UK stuff especially, right? But yeah, so yeah. 17 is going to be Ouija, and that's something that will be unlocked in the future. And so, yeah, so next Friday is going to be chapter 19. Yeah.
And so who have you had on the show so far? I mean,
so I know when Trailer Park was on your show, like we hadn't even had a first episode yet. All right.
I mean, I know. I mean, the way it was talked about, you guys were already fucking up there.
Right.
You know?
I mean, it's yeah. We had it all like set to like we were soft launching at that point, so it was like everything we had everything gone. We had the intro music, all the artwork, all that stuff. Everything was check. Just let's go now.
Yeah.
We were waiting for Hollow Wicked is what we were waiting for, because we wanted to kind of do some old school footwork first too.
Okay.
So we started out on Hollow Wicked handing out stickers and just like promoting. And then we went to our first episode, which was just us coming on, just the four of us, like, hey, what's up? This is what we're doing now. And then, yeah, we've had, Clown Vis Devereaux, Death Plus, Dario Trill, Golden BSP. We've also had Maisie from Scythe Gang 666. All the beautiful women that we've had on. We've had, like, last night was Cold Blooded. I mean, like,
tell me a little about him though. What is he?
Who, Cold Blooded?
Yeah.
So Cold Blooded was actually somebody that I've only heard his name up until like he was going to be on our show.
Yeah.
And dude, he blew my mind. Not only with like his music, because like he does a lot of like, I mean, he'll put some anime imagery in his music videos, which I dig that, I mean, I'm kind of an anime nerd myself. But other than that, like his knowledge of like underground, like SoundCloud era rap, like Little Peep era and all that stuff, like just like everything that like he had some knowledge, man. He surprised me. And like I know like a couple people were like, he was one of their favorite guests that we've had on so far. And I was like, man, that's dope. Right?
This is moving up, man.
Right? I know it's just always, yeah. It's so far it's just been bam, 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 bam.
Do you get a little like this happens to me all the time, and I got to fucking like I feel like I got to go to soup myself up before getting on the podcast, because like you get still like guys. I always get like it's kind of like stage fright, like oh man, like boom, and then until I'm on it, and that's when it goes away. But do you have that? Before a show.
Oh yeah, dude. So like I have fucking social anxiety like a motherfucker. Like, I mean, I am diagnosed with like fucking depression, bipolar, anxiety, PTSD, all kinds of shit. And like so I mean, I'm just this socially awkward period, which is probably one of the reasons I became a juggalo in the first place, you know what I mean? And so like being on stream, being on camera was one of these ways for me to kind of like come out and try to like overcome that. And so like, yeah, I mean, still to this day, it's like, you got to do some pre-gaming, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like fucking take a shot.
Yeah. I'm just kind of wondering, because I'm like, I just kind of wonder, like, how does everybody feel like
luckily,
that,
luckily, I don't know, like with you, like, luckily I'm part of a team, you know what I mean? So I have that, and like Trailer Park will come on hyped, you know what I mean? And then like you can pick up on that energy, and it'll bring you up for sure.
I got a partner, but
yeah.
But he's only he only wants to be on the Wednesday talk bullshit show. He has social anxiety and doesn't want to talk to people. So
exactly,
he's like, you go do it if you want to do it. I'm like, fuck,
I feel it, right? Yeah, exactly. It's been good though, man, because like with me and Onstead in particular, like we like to consider ourselves the street team for the Thuggalo Show, because like we always, every show, traveling, you know what I mean? We were just in Wisconsin for a Hex show.
What part of Wisconsin?
We were in Lake Geneva.
Lake Geneva. I've been to Wausau.
Oh, okay. I don't know about that one.
I love the cheese curds. Cheese curds are banging.
Right. I got him the first time I was in Wisconsin, not the second time.
The squeakier the better. They'll know you
okay.
They know what you mean, bro. That shit fucking hit your teeth. It's like squeak squeak. It's like, oh, those are good ones.
Right? Yeah, Yeah, I've only been to Milwaukee and then
Milwaukee's
recently,
fucking gangster too. That's a little
right?
fucking
It's
ghetto
big.
trap right there, man. You
It's
know?
big. Yeah, no shit, right? And yeah, it's like it's big for no reason, man. Like,
Yeah.
like there was hardly anybody walking around there, but
It was kind of fucking. It was like Hollywood studio empty, you know.
yeah, right. Like even like I thought maybe just because it was cold, you know what I mean? But
I mean, bro,
yeah,
I
it's
went
like
up there. I went up there in the fucking like July summertime, and it was still
oh,
dead. It was still
it's
dead
still there,
outside the Greyhound station. Like, where the fuck is everybody? Like, what's
right?
going
It's
on?
crazy, right? That's what I thought too. That was my first impression. Like this city is really huge for like no foot traffic. And then like I kind of made that comment when I was in Lake Geneva,
Mhm.
because Lake Geneva, it's a beautiful town.
I mean,
It's like it just like right up around the lake. Like you could tell. Like honestly, like I've said this before. Like that city was way too beautiful for some fucking thuggalos to be up in. Like I was scared, dude.
damn.
Like I was scared to get pulled over up in there because I'm like, man, they're gonna just take us instantly to jail because everybody else in here is just like fucking Mercedes Benz and like
No.
yeah, like Lake House. Yeah, no.
I
But
mean, I
it's
mean,
beautiful,
but you know what's funny? Is we come from cities,
right?
so like we know what the fuck the high rises and all that shit is.
Oh yeah, right.
To them, like, I mean, it's weird that that's a city, but it's too open, like you said, you know.
Right. It's yeah, it's unnecessarily like big. And it's like, man, I think when we were in Milwaukee, we walked like 4 or 5 blocks from the hotel just for a liquor store.
Fuck that, bro.
And I'm like, this city is this big, and you ain't got a liquor store. Like, you know what I mean?
Like
Like,
you would think it'd be
we
on every
literally had to
fucking,
search for it. Yeah.
it'd be on every corner and shit or something, you know.
I will say this: they had like city ambassadors, like people walking around in vests. That's like city ambassador. So I'm like, well, he should know. So yeah, like literally, he walked with us like fucking 2.5 blocks.
That's a hot job. I wonder how much you get paid
Right.
for that shit.
That's
Bro.
what I'm on.
You get housing and fucking free car and gas card, bro. Like, yo, go out and just promote.
Right.
Oh man. I saw somebody just said TPC and this shit and that, and I'm thinking, you know what, man? I don't want to talk about that drama. I want to ask you about this.
Okay.
What do you think about the Beard Speaks and fucking what's his name? Fucking Child's Play shit.
CPN, right?
I find it fucking comical, dude. I love it. You know, I'm thinking it's a WWE work. Like this is fucking WWE fake shit.
Right? Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I did watch the stream. I can say I watched.
I was on it too, bro. I was on that
right, I
live.
watched it, man. I was glued. I ain't gonna lie.
I had my TV on fucking The Beard Speaks, and I had my phone on Child's Play, like to get both fucking views.
Right. I know I came in a little late on it too, so I had to kind of catch up. So I had to go back and watch some old streams and stuff like you know, trying to figure out what the fuck everybody was throwing hammers in the chat for.
Dude, I'm like, yeah, they went extreme rules, man.
Right. So I mean, obviously, it's just it is sad that I mean, like to be real, like when we get down to it, it was kind of sad that it did get.
So it's real.
It was. I mean,
it's not no WWE shit.
Not by what I understand, to be honest with you. I think it was like a real like thing. I think Chuck was trying to swoop in on Roxy, and
they're like the Godzilla and King Kong of the Juggalo world to me. You know?
No shit. Yeah, though. I mean, I used to be down with. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like CPN, like.
Oh, dude, I was all over. I was all over
his. And yeah, like.
His podcast, I was all over that shit when it was starting, bro. I was like, this motherfucker's funny.
Right.
Know?
Yeah,
his
exactly.
His little Twizzler segments and shit and little cartoons he had popping up. And I was like, bro, this dude's fucking hilarious, bro.
Exactly. Like for somebody like me that's like, I'm going to stay out of it. But it's nice that, you know, like I'm still going to fucking get to watch it though, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, dude.
In my head, I just get to watch it. But
I mean, dude, it's so good. A non-juggalo's fucking watching this shit, like, oh shit, this is dope, bro.
Like, look, this dude's just throwing hammers.
Yeah. Oh man, I thought it was so fake when I saw the hammer. I'm like, oh, look at Spielberg fucking shit, covering the camera and shit. Like, let me see the real head.
Right.
Who we got? We got right here. We got
Yeah.
CPN can't have a social media presence anymore after going MC.
Nah.
Really? What?
Yeah, I didn't know it was court ordered, but I figured like
Can't even have his own .com.
Yeah, right.
You know, like you can't have a .com. Like what the fuck?
I mean, the community wise, I definitely like it's just. I mean, it's just one of those stains that he'll have forever, you know. And it's just, I mean, that's kind of like why us at the Thuggalo Show, we choose to stay out of all drama, just because it's more of like.
I'll tell you this though, once TPE dropped and then fucking Child's Play dropped, the beer dropped, you guys went right up there, dude. Like, yo, you got no time to waste. We need a new one. We need a new fucking face to better this place, you know?
Exactly. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, yes, the reason the podcast exists is for the Juggalo community, but like, it was for us as well. Cause I mean, like we had been doing this as a group, like we, like this was something that we actually enjoyed doing. And then all of a sudden, like we ourselves, like me and Onstead, like we can't do this anymore because like, the shit that happened. And so we're like, it was kind of depressing not being able to do that. So like, and really it was kind of like we had to do it just as much for ourselves as we had to do it for everybody that came up to us at the gathering. Everybody that's messaged us, man, like y'all need your own show. Everybody that supported us from even before.
Well, YouTube motherfuckers were the coolest out of the fucking out of the. I'll call them like the Four Horsemen.
Yeah,
you guys were the coolest out of the fucking Four Horsemen. You guys never got into none of the bullshit,
right?
And it's like you guys deserve to fucking rise up out of that smoke.
Yeah, I appreciate that for real. Yeah, that's really appreciated because like. Yeah, like I mean, like there was worry there that like our names were gonna be,
I was nervous for you motherfuckers when Trailer Park told me. I was like, I hope nobody's fucking looking at these two dudes the wrong way, man. I was like, they had nothing to do with that bullshit.
No, yeah, exactly. And we did, and luckily, I mean, like like you said, like it's been nothing but love from the community, and it's beautiful because, like you said, like I mean, this all we ever wanted was to fucking bring them some media, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like we finally get to like everything that you've seen so far on the Thuggalo Show has been like dreams that we wanted to do on that other show that never got done. And now you're seeing it, and like we're actually seeing how successful, like, you know what I mean? Like how well received it really is versus when we pitched it.
Trailer Park's your Paul Heyman, bro. The way he's talking,
right?
He's Paul Heyman, man.
Nah, dude, he's like we said, man, he's on it all the time.
Or if we're going by the Four Horsemen, he's your JJ Dillon.
Right?
So let me ask you this though, man. Like I was thinking about this too. Like, what kind of movies does Elixir watch, man? What's your style, bro? Like you into the Marvel, the horror? What are you going
with? So I love stoner comedy, man.
What do you watch?
Stoner comedy.
Stoner. Well, like fucking
Pineapple Express. Man.
Okay.
Like like I love shit like that. But so anime mostly. So. Obviously, my most favorite show, and what like maybe I'd be watching 95% of the time is South Park. Like I don't know.
I was always one. I was like, yo, man, because I dig the Wonder Years, and I'm like, yo, I wonder if Elixir watches the Wonder Years.
Oh, I used to. I had, man. Like I remember that shit being on Nick at Night all the time, man. That shit was always on Nick at Night. So, but I watch a lot of like, comical shit. And then, I mean, I don't know, man, the horror shit, I burnt myself out on it. That's what it is. Like, I mean, I used to like watch nothing but zombie movies. I was a zombie fucking
I mean, they can't recreate the classics like Freddy, Jason, Halloween. They fucked that one up too.
Yeah.
You can't recreate the classics, man, I mean, Hellraiser kind of pulled it off on this last one. I dug that one.
Oh, the new Hellraiser?
Yeah, the new Haven't
checked it out yet.
It was pretty fucking dope, man. It was pretty dope.
I remember that one. I remember seeing that as a younger child and just being like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Just the imagery of the dude.
To this day, I will not walk into an attic with like the wood showing and shit, because all I hear in my head is time to play, and I'm like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I was like that with Freddie, actually. Like, it's kind of funny, me not being a big dreamer, because
dude, Freddie fucked me up for 10 years, bro.
Yeah, man. Like,
in my adult life, man, I'm still running for Freddie.
When I was still in Oklahoma as a child, man, we lived on an Elm Street, and so like,
bro, I lived around the corner from an Elm Street where I'm at, bro. I was like, fuck that.
Yeah, they feel like I'm walking the long way home. Yeah, but yeah, we like, what I mean. So yeah, it scared the shit out of me as a child being on Elm Street and fucking
That right there, I wouldn't be able to do it. I would not. Nah, man. I mean, I could look past a lot of things, bro. But living on Freddie's block, nah, that's pushing. That's pushing it right there. I mean, you asking for him to come to your fucking dreams. Do you watch any of the MCU stuff? All these comic book fucking shits coming out? MCU, DC.
So when it comes to comic books and shit, man, I was always, so my two biggest ones were X-Men.
Dope.
I'm big fucking X-Men, man. And then like I'm obviously really big into the Turtles, and like those are my two real big franchises.
Did you dig fucking the last two Turtle movies that came out?
Oh, the Michael Bay ones?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I love the Krang shit, man. That Krang shit is
exactly
dope.
Right. Everything but the design of the Turtles. Honestly, like it was just the design of the Turtles themselves that was like kind of dropped the ball for me.
Do you know? I always get frustrated when you got fucking like that movie, right? You'll fucking throw a fucking great ending with Krang and shit, and it's like, all right, man, this is just build up for the next one. Now,
then it never, right.
we're gonna redo it over again. Like, I don't want to go back to the beginning, bro. It's like, come on,
Spider-Man.
But you know what? At least they're bringing them all in now, man. Now they're all we're all playing on the same field now.
Yeah, exactly. The multiverse. Yeah, exactly. Right. As far as like Marvel, like as in like Thor and the Avengers and all that, I didn't really. I know it's like, dude, I get shit at work for it, because like motherfuckers be like, oh yeah, man, I'll be watching Ragnarok, or they'd be like saying like a quote from Ragnarok or whatever it may be, and I'd be like,
it didn't pull you in. It didn't suck you in, bro.
Nah, not like that. Maybe I prefer to watch things in chronological order.
Okay.
So like if I go to watch so I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan.
I'm down with the rings.
Gandalf on the hand.
But I will say there's only one trilogy.
Yeah.
There's only one trilogy.
Star Wars. Right. But so like if I'm watching even though like I prefer the Lord of the Rings movies, I'm still gonna watch The Hobbit first. If I was gonna watch them, like,
you know what? I ain't fucking with you on that, bro. When they were on HBO, right, bro, I had to start from The Hobbit.
Star Wars.
Yep.
Yeah, Star Wars. I'm gonna start at episode 1. I'm gonna start at the fucking 2000 movies. Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think about them making new Lord of the Rings movies?
Oh,
it's already been announced. I mean, I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but
I love the Amazon series. Like, I don't know how much shit I'm gonna get for that one, but I got 3 episodes in and I started snoring. Yeah. No, I'll be real with you. They started it real slow, man.
When they were showing the elves get fucking, telling them to make that tunnel from the orcs.
Yeah.
I fell asleep at it. I was like, I'm done, bro.
Right.
This is kind of boring.
Yeah, they chose an interesting place to start. Like, you figured, like, I know where they're coming from, because Galadriel being like one of the only known characters from the new series, so they're like, we got to open with somebody that everybody's familiar with. No. But like, obviously they should have opened with like the creation of the rings and shit like that. But
that's what I thought it was gonna fucking be. I'm like, you're spending like $1 billion an episode, bro. Come on.
Right? Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, I loved it. I mean, it's just one of those things. Like, I really hate getting caught up with a show, man. Like, I hate waiting on new episodes. That's like one of my big pet peeves, man. Like, I'd rather just wait for it to come out and then watch the whole series or the whole season.
Like Netflix got that shit down with the binge, bro. I have to binge the
Yeah.
show.
Exactly, right?
I can't tell you how I went through fucking like what was that, Cobra Kai in like fucking less than 24 hours or some shit.
The dude, I was reading this comment. Elixir said, "Gotta see who rolls a better joint next Thuggalo show." We ain't gotta do that. I can tell you, it's gonna be him. I ain't gotta tell you that. We ain't gotta try that, man.
I mean, I haven't seen you roll one up yet. You just doing the fucking straight up fucking pipe like me at home, man.
Right now, yeah. The reason I'm doing that is because right now I got this. It's infused cannabis.
Okay.
So it's literally just some dabs and some leaf. And like it comes with a little spoon.
Oh shit.
That's the empty one. But yeah, look, man, it comes with like a little spoon.
What the
So
fuck?
it's a lot more like convenient just for me just to like scoop it out.
They got to fucking legalize it for you guys, bro. I just go to the store and I buy a fucking joint. Already pre-rolled and everything, bro. It's like, what the fuck,
yeah,
man?
I don't understand it either, man. Like I can legally buy it, obviously. It's okay in Ohio, it's medically legal.
So Ohio's in America, right? If I'm not mistaken, right?
Right, yeah.
Fuck, man.
Right? No, it's like look, yeah, we're gonna make it medically legal.
Yeah.
But you can't smoke it out of a paper. You can smoke it out of a vaporizer. You can smoke it out of a bowl. You can smoke it fucking in a vape. Yeah. You can do all this shit, but you cannot smoke it out of a paper, a blunt. They will not sell pre-rolls. They don't sell pre-rolls. They don't sell fucking none of that shit.
Ohio don't have any fucking. Well, they still selling fucking Philly blunts though, right over there. You can fucking crack open a blunt.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we crack open a blunt. We get tubes. They'll sell tubes all day long. You know what I mean? Just empty cones.
Yeah.
So like I can one of my favorite things when I'm up in Michigan is I get infused pre-rolls. So it's a pre-roll with weed and fucking terpenes, like dabs. And it's just all mixed together.
Yeah.
So can't get that here. So what I have to do is I have to just like their loophole is they'll just sell you the blend. And then I'll just stuff my own cone with it.
Fuck, dude.
But yeah, with the dabs being in it like a lot of times it likes to run or the fucking cherry will fall off and shit. So
I couldn't fucking do a dab. That's just too much fucking weed for me.
Right? No, this shit is fucking. Let's see, where was the seat?
I'm surprised you do a podcast smoking that shit, dude. Holy shit.
You're telling me. Nah, man. Okay, so the very first content that me and Onstead ever recorded for the Thuggalo show before the intro music was done, before any of that, like obviously we knew what we wanted to do. So we sat down and did a reaction video because we knew we wanted to do reaction videos, but not like for YouTube, but for like just social media. And so the very first thing that we sat down and did, we smoked. And we tried to smoke 17 blunts, like straight up.
Holy shit!
I think we got like 11 in, and then it was just like after that it's just like nah, we get yeah. But I'm telling you, when that video finally drops, so when we finally get that one out there, because obviously being early on, we recorded it like kind of fucked up, and it's going to take a little bit more band-aiding up or fixing up.
Yeah.
A little bit more band-aids on it before we can put that video out. But I will tell you, it was us reacting to Superhuman. You know who that is?
No.
Oh my god. Okay, so Superhuman.
Bring me in, bro. Bring me in, man.
It's this kid on YouTube. Right?
Oh, wait, no, that motherfucker. Oh, my Thuggalos and Thuggalos.
Yeah, that kid, man. Yeah, like
it's fucking insane, bro.
Right, so like, okay, so obviously we're fucking high as shit, and like I never really thought the shit was that funny, but this had me in tears by the time I was done.
That fucking kid, bro. I'm
That
telling
kid,
you,
man,
I seen him fucking elbow drop a microwave, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, and he's like holding onto his ribs and shit. I'm like,
right.
damn.
Yeah. Some of it's fucking ridiculous, and then some of it, I'm just like, how the hell has his parents not been arrested for child abuse or like
Exactly.
just like straight up neglect? Because like he was young when he started it too, man. That kid, he was like a child. I mean, now obviously he's old of age, and his dad's still his manager and all this shit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like, are they really? They're paying some dude. They're paying that kid to jump through all that crazy shit.
I mean, he was at the gathering. I don't remember if he was actually on a stage or not. But this last year gathering, he did. I don't know if he was just walking around, but I did see him there.
Nah,
And I heard that
he was
doing
probably as hot
something.
as fucking ICP, bro, and shit, man.
Right? Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, that kid probably had everybody coming up to him, dude.
Like I can hear his fucking voice in my head. It's for all my juggalos and juggalo. I'm like, you crazy motherfucker, bro.
Right.
Like at first, I just thought he was just like that crazy wrestling dude who's like, you know, an ICP fan. Then it just started blowing up, bro.
Superhuman should do a.
You guys got to get him on your fucking show, bro.
It's been talked about.
Tell him, like, for all my
thuggalos
and thuggalettes, you know, like change it up, man.
It's definitely something that, like I said, we've talked about. And, I can't remember what we were like, what the issue was, but or what it might have just been something that we were just saving. You know what I mean, like for a live gathering or something like that.
No.
Or something more practical, because it'd be kind of hard to do a web stunt. You know what I mean? But
I would say this too. I would say this after every question, he's got to jump through something.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
That'd be fucked up. I'm sorry, Superhuman, bro.
Nah, man. It's obviously it's all like he does it because he knows we love him, and that's why he keeps doing it. And I know that for a fact.
Who else can you leak out that you got coming on the show? I know Trailer Park's tight-lipped on a lot of stuff, man. So
I know he is. I don't even know if we've announced next week's yet or not, man. He might have to hit me up in Discord real quick and let me know if I can say. He knows how, yeah. But yeah, I mean, so.
Are you guys are you guys having any plans of interviewing people outside the Juggalo world?
Oh yeah, definitely. We've featured a couple, like, I don't want to call them normies because I don't want them feeling like they're fucking normies. Like that's insulting them or something. But
oh god, even the Juggalos have a word for fucking the people outside.
So I'll finish this statement and then he gave me the go ahead for next week's. But so we've featured people that were outside of the Juggalo community. Like we've had a magician. I'm gonna feel fucking horrible for not remembering his name. Riley. I got there.
Okay.
So Riley the magician, just like a normal dude. That we discovered him because he was at the adult music or the adult video awards doing magic for porn actresses.
What?
And obviously we're like, yeah, fuck yeah, we're all about this, man. Why don't you come on the show? You know what I mean? So that, yeah, like, you know what I mean? So we're all about that too. But yeah, so next week on the show, it's going to be Dot Strife. Do you know who he is at all?
No, let me in, bro. Let my fans in. Who is this gentleman?
So Dot Strife is a fucking animal, man. This motherfucker's a machine himself. He fucking be shooting videos, producing his music, fucking doing all kinds of shit. But he just released a new album himself recently, like I think this fucking week or something. But so he's gonna be on there. He's gonna, we're gonna chat him up and shit about this new project that he just did, and then the Gutter Girls are gonna be on.
Gutter Girls, what are Gutter Girls?
Yeah,
well, I'm watching that show, bro. That and the Gutter Girls.
Telling you, bro. You got the Gutter Girls. Yeah, so the Gutter Girls is a collective of a couple girls. The two main ones being Maki and Riot. And they just hosted the show in Wisconsin, actually, the Lake Geneva, which was a Valentine's Day show and it had the big homie Hex headlining it.
Okay.
And so that's why we were out in Wisconsin. We don't just go there for no reason. We would, but Hex and the Gutter Girls, yeah, we'll go. You know what I mean?
The girls,
next week. Oh yeah. So yeah, we just actually had a collab. Like they just actually released photos with them wearing the Thuggalo Show.
Look at
hoodie,
that, man.
You know what I mean, hey,
more
just
hot
got 'em
chicks,
on
bro,
there.
fucking repping your shit.
Right?
You're gonna have a lot more normies checking you out, man. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly, right? I mean, that's the plan, man. Yeah, obviously that's what we all want, is to like reach outside, you know what I mean, of our boxes and fucking bring people in, man.
I want to do a rewind here. I want to do a little rewind here, man. I didn't ask you this. What was it like your first fucking Juggalo show? How did you feel? Like the experience of, like, you know?
I did, obviously, yeah, like I said, I was in middle school, and it was probably fucking goddamn over 20 years ago, but I can still tell you fucking everything that happened that goddamn day, man. Everything that happened that day. So my first show, Twisted. Mirror.
There we go.
It was the Mirror tour. So my dad, who's actually in the chat, right? Roger, that's my fucking pops, and he's also a Juggalo. And
so you second generation Juggalo?
Technically, even though I was Juggalo before him, yeah. Now I am, yeah. But so we had like I had a Juggalo brother and a Juggalo sister, and like they were just like two people who lived down from us, but like they were really close to my family. They just happened to be Juggalos too. They were the ones, they're being a little bit older. They were able to take me to my first show. My first show being Twisted. We, obviously paint the face up all white, black circles around the eyes. I had really long hair at the time. Like I said, I was gothic, so fucking long ass hair. So we did the pipe cleaners. Take pipe cleaners, braid your hair around the pipe cleaner so your hair sticks up everywhere, kind of like a coolio. You know what I mean? And
giving out the secrets right there. Giving out the secrets.
Right? Exactly. Nah, dude, I'll tell you what, that hurts, man. Like if you don't bend those pipe cleaners right, that metal just like digs into your scalp all night, dude, and it's brutal. But so that was my first show. We went through it, and then like the show wasn't bad. Obviously, like I had a lot of fucking homies from fucking school that were also there, you know what I mean? So it's pimp getting to see everybody, in Juggalo form.
Yeah.
And on the way home, man, and I won't forget this, we were leaving the fucking venue, and two big ass limos were next to us on the fucking highway. And being some Juggalos, we were doing our Juggalo shit, and my fucking older, like my sister or whatever, she fucking flashing her titties at the limo, and we're all in the back seat fucking yelling, hanging halfway out the windows on the highway, and all you see is a hand reach out and just take a fucking picture. And like I'm like, hopefully it's the fucking clowns or something, like, you know what I mean? In my opinion, I think it's Twisted or the clowns or somebody like that, you know what I mean? And yeah, so I mean that was my first show, man, and like it just like is one of the greatest things I've ever felt. Even though, like I say, even though I'm gonna get called Twizzler.
Yeah, you got called that. Yep.
It's still one of the greatest fucking times that you could have had as a child. You know what I mean? That was into that shit.
How was Twisted? How was Twisted live? What was that? That was like their prime Twisted, right?
Right. Yeah, dude. Prime. I was like, I mean, I think fucking Mirror was their third album that they ever did.
Oh, they were already juiced up.
Yeah, so like, I mean, in my opinion, that was the last good thing that they fucking really did. Not really, but it's just me clowning them. But I'll still be listening after that, but nah. Yeah, so I mean, other than that, my second show was even greater, man.
You saw it's the second show, The Clowns?
Yep. Oh yeah.
I don't know how you did it, bro. I don't know how you did it.
So second show, and the other reason it was good was like it was me and my dad this time.
Okay.
We went together, and it was the Hell's Pit show. It was fucking ICP's Hell's Pit tour.
Every Juggalo person I talk about says that's the album.
Oh, dude, like just that whole like everybody I talked to that went to one of the stops along that tour, or had seen them perform Hell's Pit in its entirety. Like they did like a whole set. I think it was at a gathering or something, Juggalo Day gathering, something like that. And yeah, like they all say it's just something different about it. It's like there's a whole different feeling in the air. And that was true, man. Like there's just something different about that show, and you could feel it in the air. And like it just like I don't know. It's chilled, man. I swear I smell diet root beer.
Yeah, you didn't mind getting hit with all that fucking. I couldn't take getting hit with soda, bro.
Dude, I've never realized how much I love the smell of fucking root beer until after leaving a fucking ICP show, man. I'd be like fucking like when it starts to fade out your nostrils, you'd be like
that's when you know you have fucking not fans, you have family. When motherfuckers like throw soda on them, bro, like.
And then they welcome it, man. Look, okay, another one of my greatest stories involves Ouija. So Violent J's birthday party in Wisconsin. That was Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He during Fago Armageddon, Ouija was out there, and like he took his shirt off, just soaking wet, took his shirt off and just threw it in the crowd. You know what I mean? It just like came right towards my fucking face. And you know what I mean? It's like when you think about it, it's just fucking, it's disgusting, dude. This is just like nasty, dripping sweat, Fago fucking soaked shirt. But I fucking held on to that shirt. You know what I mean? I grabbed that fucking shirt and it's yeah.
You still got that shirt?
Oh yeah, man. It's fucking actually it's a punk band. It's a Heart Attack Man shirt. I don't know anything about him, but
no, I never heard of that band before.
Right,
might be some local shit from where he's from, you know?
Right, exactly. I knew he knew what he was doing though. He was a smart man. He wore a shirt that he knew was going to get ruined. You know what I mean?
You think he pinpointed you at the crowd? I'm gonna hit him, bro.
Right. That'd be nice to think about.
That'd be a good question to ask him, bro, when you interview him, man. Did you purposely hit me, Ouija?
Did you? Yeah, I mean, I met the man once other than that. But I mean, the one time I met Ouija, man, it was literally like kind of like real quick, you know what I mean? It was like a VIP experience, and it was just basically just me and Onstead like basically pitching the Thuggalo show to him, man. And like he's like, oh yeah, what do you need from me? What do you need me to do? And he was all about it, man. It was so dope. Like he was like, so my first Ouija show actually, right? There was two juggalos getting in beef in the pit, right? For whatever reason, one person wanted to mosh, the other one didn't. You know what I mean? That kind of typical thing. And he stopped the show, and he was like, "Whatever you two are beefing about, y'all need to stop it right now." And he was like, "When I say family, I mean that shit. That's not a gimmick to me."
No.
And like you know, from that point on, you know what I mean. I've noticed that statement is 117% true.
There's no bullshit at his shows.
No. It's literally like what he does for the family. Like he does that for us. Like his work ethic, his grind, everything, that's for the juggalos. And that's why, like, going back to the Twisted thing, that's why like fucking chapter 17 went the way it did versus Magic Ninja going the way it did.
No,
it's, you know, I mean, it's because like everything he did, he literally, like we are his family. And I mean,
I hate to say this though, but he didn't really copy.
No,
and just change the name of what ICP did. And that's basically a lot of stuff. A lot of Twisted did the same shit. They took their shit and just repackaged it as something else.
Yeah, exactly. I know a lot of people call it, you know, there's Diet Lotus and there's fucking, You know what I mean? They're still doing Dark Lotus shit, and they're still doing fucking Rider
Yeah,
shit.
dude, you can't take out fucking Jay and Shaggy, dude, and still call it that, man. It's like, bro,
it's funny, right? That shit's comical when you say it out loud. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna just here you go. Here's Dark Lotus. Now we're just gonna take out Shaggy. And we're gonna take out Violent J. You can't, right?
No, you know God, it's like. Fuck! What was it? Oh this the one fucking Lotus song I love listening to. Fucking it was on the last one, bro. Let It Rain. I think it's called Let It Rain or some shit like that.
Okay, yeah. It's like man, they're gonna jump me out for this one.
I mean, I know
it's the mud. It's mud. It's something. Yeah.
There's the last little, was the mud, the water,
exactly, yeah, that one.
The song "Let It Rain" on that, bro. You can't do that without fucking, and I'm not fucking, there's no homo, but you can't do that without fucking Violent J's beautiful voice in the chorus.
No, there ain't no way, right?
No,
even the earlier songs, man. Like, I hate to say it, but yeah, like it just you can't. It's sad, man. It's like, even though y'all hold the majority and legally can fucking, like continue on with this shit, it's just like sometimes you shouldn't, man. It's like I can't think of a good example for another band. Like, I want to be like, oh, it'd be like when Queen replaced Freddie Mercury with that fucking dude from American Idol. It's just like, yeah, you can do that, but it ain't fucking Queen.
Yeah, exactly, bro. It's like fucking. Well, the big thing too now with Fear Factory.
Yeah,
they got a new singer. They replaced Bert, and I'm like, well, change your fucking name because it's not Fear Factory, dude.
Nah, right.
You can replicate the guitar, but you can't replicate the vocals. Is the band?
Nah, exactly right. Exactly. Yeah, like I mean, I know Fear Factory. Another one is like their fucking double bass.
Yeah,
they're fucking like that shit is iconic too. But yeah, it ain't gonna be the same without vocals.
Exactly.
I ain't heard them in a minute though, man. I used to be real big metal, man.
Oh, when you hear them now, bro, you're just gonna be hearing a cover band. That's
nice,
bro.
Damn, that sucks.
He just got some Italian dude. He's like popped it out. Oh, we got this guy. But I was like, who the fuck is he?
Sometimes it works out, man. Like Kill Switch Engage, man, with fuck.
What was it? Fucking Howard.
Howard, yeah.
And I hate to say it, I like Howard better.
Right, so did I. Right,
it
worked out in their favor for that one.
It's like I fucking
my dad right there.
Oh, dime.
So my dad actually.
I was gonna say. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, okay. So my dad being like, so I was born in Oklahoma. Okay. My mom was born in Texas. And so my dad met my mom when he was down there, like doing his thing as a kid, fucking just running around the country or whatever it may have been. But he got to see Pantera before like Phil was even part of the band.
Oh, he got to see the fucking glam metal version.
Right? Yeah, he got to see with Diamond Daryl at the time. It wasn't even Dimebag Daryl.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got to see them in Tulsa. I think the video that he showed me that was surfacing around YouTube that he found of that show, it was Dimebag as lead vocals while playing, lead vocals and lead guitar. And they were playing a cover of Seek and Destroy. And it was just the craziest thing for me at that time, because this was like prior to Dimebag passing, obviously. And
I think I know the video you're talking about.
Yeah, the video is crazy. Oh, Lawton. It was in Lawton, he said. But yeah, I thought that was crazy, and it's even crazier because like
have you tried listening? Right, have you tried listening to that? I'm sorry to say that Atrocity live. Because I mean, I tell you this, Zakk Wylde is not. Well, I'll put it like this: Dimebag is water,
right?
Zakk Wylde is like rock. He's not smooth, bro.
Yeah, I'm never a Zakk Wylde fan myself, man. I was never a Black
he comes from a fucking one town away from me, Bayonne, New Jersey.
Okay,
I should be repping him, bro, but I'm like,
right.
You're not dying, dog. You're not dying.
It's fucked up because speaking of towns, man, because okay, so we have that occurrence with Dimebag, right?
Mhm.
So obviously I live in Ohio.
Oh, that's right. I saw
Live
that.
in
That happened by
Marysville.
where you. All right.
And then obviously Alrosa Villa was it's a venue I went to a lot, man. I went to
Yeah.
that venue a lot. I was supposed to be there on the 12th on
Still
my
don't know how they
birthday.
let that fucking dude in with a fucking
And
gun,
he
man. With no
obviously
pat down.
died on the 6th. Yeah. But the dude who killed him, Nathan Gale, he is from the town that I live at right now.
Oh,
Like
shit.
he was fucking born in the town that I grew up in, technically, that I went to school like from like middle school and all that shit.
No.
That's where that's where that motherfucker was from too, man. So
Yeah,
it's just like crazy.
That brother has some fucking problems, dude.
Right? No,
You
yeah,
know?
no, he's military, ex-military, PTSD, fucking psychosis, shit like
But
that.
I mean that now, like, yo, if you really read into it, Phil broke up Pantera, not Dime. What are you fucking
no
doing,
shit, man.
dude? Phil never wanted to go to
That
the
dude,
studio.
yeah, Nathan, he was fucking crazy, man. That dude was like, I remember, shit, headphones are dying, but yeah, he was like, I remember seeing him like he lived above the tattoo shop, dude, and he'd just be sitting down there, just like petting an invisible dog and shit, man. So it's kind of sad, like if he would have got the help he needed, man, Phil would or fucking Phil. I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say that Phil should have been the one, but no, Dimebag would have still been alive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Technically, if you want to like break it down to that, yeah. Because like he was obviously nut, you know what I mean? Obviously a nut. And like, yeah, the sad truth is he blamed Dimebag for fucking Pantera breaking up.
Man, I don't know how the hell you don't do a pat down on a motherfucker coming in, you know?
Oh, he jumped the fence is what it was. So
okay.
the patio for Alrosa was literally just a 6-foot privacy fence. So a good running jump, you're over it.
Nah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So yeah, that's basically he jumped the fence, ran in through the side door, up the side stage, and yeah.
Oh man, I mean, that set standards now, bro. Because now the motherfuckers like you ain't getting in a building, bro, unless they do like a fucking X-ray of your body and shit, you know?
Right? Yeah. That whole building is fucking gone now too. They tore it all down now.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Saw that, man.
I'm sad because I had a lot of memories, man, dude. Like Devil Driver. I seen Devil Driver there, dude, and that was one of my favorite shows of all time.
Dez is fucking vocals is fucking sick, dude.
Yeah, one of my favorite metal bands.
I mean, I don't care if he's in fucking Cold Chamber or Devil Drive. I'm like, yo, your vocals are on point every fucking time.
Exactly. Right.
You know?
For sure. Phil for Thuggalo Show. Nah.
get him on, man. Get him on. You're like, what's up, Phil? I know Phil comes from where the Juggalos are. Me comes from what? Fucking down by like Tennessee, Mississippi, or some shit like that.
Oh yeah.
Down there.
Yeah, I don't know much about Phil himself, actually. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know much about him.
Yeah, he's not a Texas boy, man, but he's a down south. He's a down south boy,
right?
But he's not a Texas boy. Like
you definitely tell he's a down south boy.
Oh, that motherfucker, man. But yo, I know you said your headphones are dying a little bit, man. What? Tell me a little bit about the future plans for the Thuggalo show you guys got before we get out of here.
So, I mean, obviously, just content, man. That's the goal is just to like mimic Ouija's work ethic. You know what I mean? Try to mimic what that man puts out, and I think it's like, especially in social media, man. I think we're doing a fucking killer job with Trailer Park, just like killing the game with that social media shit. You know what I mean? Just constantly posting. We just, you know, I mean, keep getting names. We got plans on like vlogs, web series, like obviously with me going to England and shit, the UK. Like,
are you guys on Twitch as well as YouTube?
We are not on Twitch. I think that is the one thing that we are not on, actually. You can find us on Apple Music or Apple Podcasts. You can find us on Spotify, YouTube, every social media, except for maybe TikTok. And we don't do
gotta
TikTok.
start doing some fucking TikTok, man.
I mean, it's fucking Trailer Park. I know he can come up with some TikToks. I know that he could be doing all the shit. He can be doing all the new fucking dances and everything. But no, yeah. So yeah, I mean, we have plans for like little vlogs and web series like that, where they're just gonna travel to places and shit and film that as well.
You got a question from Terry the Juggalo. He wants to know,
Yeah.
since you guys are so new, how did you guys get all these guests as a new platform?
I mean, the actual truth to it is we're actually not that new. You know what I mean? Some of us have been around for a while. I know Trailer Park himself, like he's been deep in it for a good minute, man. That motherfucker knows a lot of people.
You guys are associated with Stony too, right?
Yeah, Stony.
I watch your podcast. I watch your videos, Stony.
Yeah, look, Stony is my brother from another mother, and I mean that because we were literally born in the same. We were both born in Lawton.
Okay.
One hospital away. You know what I mean?
Oh shit.
And like, so I moved when I was 10. I didn't meet him until 2 years ago.
Oh
so
shit.
Yeah, like, and the only reason we met was because of the Juggalo community, and then even though he lives in Oklahoma, I've still seen that man twice this year already. And that's dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's fucking. He's got a little cool show going on there too on the YouTubes.
Right? Yeah, yeah. Stony is Thuggalo camp counselor at the gathering for sure. Yeah, we talked about this last night actually. It's funny as fuck. But yeah, no, he's doing his thing over at gather.net. I know
that's his platform, right?
Yeah. YouTube, gather.net. They're going to be doing some. He's going to be doing more with his team here soon because he's going to be moving closer to his team.
Okay.
Should I say? And like that's going to be fresh, so we get to see more from him here soon, which is awesome. I can't wait. You know what I mean? I've been waiting for more Gather.net. I've been waiting for more Stony Low myself. He's a trip, man. He's a riot for sure.
He's cool. He's another dude I gotta fucking interview, bro, because I enjoy his content.
It's hard for me not to ask you questions, man. Like being on this other side, but like I want to. Like you been to Gathering, homie?
No, I've actually I like we discussed before. You know the whole anxiety thing. I at an older age, and fucking ever since I hit my 40s.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be 46 next month. Ever since I hit my 40s, it's just that paranoia kicked in that I don't want to be around people. Like I feel like the walls are closing in on me and shit. You know?
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't do a gathering, none of that shit. I could barely go to like see like a local band, bro, because I'm just like, you know, I'm like, oh god, I just want to go home. I don't want to be here.
No, it's definitely something that wears you thin, man.
I don't know how you guys do it, bro. You guys got like fucking thousands of people in that crowd, man. It's like squishing together.
Day 4 come around, like, and yeah, you're ready to go home by day 4 for sure, man. Like, I mean, it takes a lot out of you. It takes its toll for sure. And then, like, a real big kicker is after the shows, man. When we all go back to our normal lives and shit, like, it's kind of depressing. We have like a real after, we call it after gathering depression, and it's a real fucking thing, you know, being separated from our family again. No. And
I'm surprised all you juggalos didn't buy a fucking state.
Nah, we need to, right? Yeah, we need to defect from the United States as our own little nation.
You know, just your own little juggalo island and shit, man.
Yeah, right.
Have an airport in it and everything.
I know. Yeah, we would need one hell of a sanitation department. I can tell you that. We would need a whole ass trash gang up in that bitch.
I think you guys can fucking pull it off, man.
Right. You know? Yeah, because I mean, for that 1 week we let loose. You know what I mean? We do let loose, so we do tear shit up, and like, I mean, but if that was our everyday, I do believe that we would be able to keep it a lot more intact. You know what I mean? We would clean it up after ourselves instead of just fucking throw in our bag near the trash can.
Yeah.
We would make it in the trash can.
Well, we got another question before we pull out of here, before we give the shout outs and everything. Terry, the Thuggalo. Yeah, okay. I'm still fucking stoned. Another question. Will Ouija ever be on the show?
Ouija will be on this show. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And I'll say this, if you pay attention to the chapters, you'll notice that we skipped chapter 17 last night. We went straight to chapter 18 because Ouija is chapter 17. And when we unlock that, that's what the episode will be called. And Thuggalo Let's Gone Wild gonna really happen with Little Filthy.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So I mean, eventually, it's gotta. That's just one of those things that's gonna have to happen. Little Filth is actually one of the first, not the first to model for us as the Thuggalo Show, but one of the first. And I'll tell you what, like I went to Juggalo, Ohio with her. Like she rode with me and Onstead to Juggalo, Ohio. Her being from Ohio as well. I picked her up on the way to pick up Onstead. We all went to Juggalo, Ohio, and she's really cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she homied up with us real quick, and like, she's really down. And so I mean, she'll definitely see more of her in the future with involving the Thuggalo Show.
Oh, well, there you go. Let's give out. You want to go out the shout outs, brother? Give out the. She's
still my background.
Oh shit.
Lil Filth is still I know you can't see her face, but she knows it's her.
It builds up a mystery for them.
I love this story, man. I love this story because it kind of makes me feel a little pimp. But all right, so like, Little Filth is somebody that Ouija has in his videos. Has like he brings her up on stage, what I mean, dances while he's performing.
Yeah.
And post gathering of last year, she was up on stage with them, and like there was a screen, like one of the professional photographers, Hayes, took a picture of her and Ouija, and it was like just a badass picture. So I had it as my background, and then lo and behold, we got her on this show, and I'm like, do I tell her that she's been my background for like 6 months, or do I not tell her she's been my background for 6 months? And then ever since then, it's been like kind of like a little homage thing to her that she's been my background.
Hey man, she's hot, bro. Doesn't matter,
right? Yeah, exactly.
I mean, she's about to be my background, but my wife might be like, "What are you doing that? No, that's
right." I was about to say my next girl might have to deal with it just being that way.
I mean, she's Thuggalo. She's Thuggalo.
Right.
I'm changing the whole Juggalo. She's Thuggalo famous.
Yeah, she is. Definitely associated now. I know she had somebody on her Twitter asking her if she was part of the Thuggalo Show, and she sent it to me. I was like, "Well, you're definitely alumni."
There you go, man. She's in the gang, bro. She's in.
Yep.
She's down. So you want to give out some shout outs here before we get out of here, man?
Yeah.
Plug shout outs.
Right. Obviously, I want to shout out my fucking homies, the fucking team. You know what I mean? Or fucking Trailer Park Cinderella, Onstead, Jay Herm. Without them, dude, like I wouldn't fucking be here. That's for sure. And I know they would say the same about me. Shout out to my dad, obviously, in the chat, because that's a real motherfucker. You know what I mean? And then like everybody, all the fucking juggalos, man, my family. One of the reasons we ride for Ouija so hard is because we are the same way when it comes to family. Like that shit's not a gimmick to us. Like we you know what I mean? Like I'm family. That's family.
You can't get any fucking deep in that, bro. You got that shit fucking on your skin forever.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, and just fucking obviously shout out to the fucking clowns. Because without them, dude, none of this carnival would exist.
No, this is true, man. I mean, they are more embedded in the fucking the American culture and fucking and like I don't even know fucking the words. I'll say it.
It's
and
like
I'll dumb it down as much as possible right here from my own brain because I can't even think straight. Whereas like they're more super famous than they realize.
Oh yeah,
you know.
I feel like when like what 30 years from now, like everybody relates it to the Deadheads, and
they need to go in the Hall of Fame, bro. They need to go in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, straight up.
I don't know. They might already be. I don't know.
I mean, ICP straight up needs to fucking have representation. The Juggalos need representation in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They deserve it.
Right.
I mean, they created a fucking culture out of thin air.
Yeah, exactly. Right. It definitely grew into something way bigger than them, and like, I feel like ultimately that's what we want this show to be too. The Thuggalo Show. We want it obviously we want it's already kind of became that way. It's something that's bigger than us, and now it's just. Like I said, man, like if we don't do it like that, like you just not even doing that one episode, not doing fucking chapter 12, man. It was just like, it was weird. It was weird not being there that week.
I mean, you guys like, for me, I would love to see fucking Jay and Shaggy on your show.
Oh yeah, no, for real. That's already, exactly. Like, I mean, that's something that we're definitely shooting for. Like, it's always good. Like, I know me personally, I don't ever want to be the top. I don't ever want to get there. I always want to.
You're already there, bro.
I always want to be shooting for something, though. You know what I mean? Like, in my opinion, you know what I mean? Like, I just always want to be like going somewhere. Like, even if we do eventually have, like, say, fucking Jay and Shags on there, like, you know what I mean? Like, what? Like, I still want to be. I don't know.
You don't want to hit the glass ceiling. You want to just keep going, going.
Yeah, exactly, man. I want longevity and shit out of it for sure.
So it's already out there. Shay. I'm sorry, fucking Shay. I'm fucking high. Shaggy and Violent J. You are the last episode of the Thuggalo Show.
Oh.
That's it, bro. They can't once you get them on, that's it. You hit the ceiling.
They're
the last ones, bro.
Shark. It'd be jumping the shark at that point.
But it's got to be both of them at the same time. So you can have them one each.
Yeah, they're right.
Both of them at the same time.
Two-parter. Nah, yeah. There's always going to be, always hungry, always working. Yeah.
Ooh.
There's always going to be something to talk about, though, man. Like, Juggalo High was a good example of that. I know, like, we're getting to that time. We're almost on a 2-hour mark, man. Yeah. But Juggalo High was a perfect example of, like, how the Juggalo community will continue on even if the clowns stop. You know what I mean? That's what they mean by Juggalo. When we say Juggalos will never die, even if the clowns stop doing what they're doing, the few shows that they're doing right now, we're still going to do our own shows.
Have you even thought about that? Like a world without the clowns?
Not without them. Like if they never existed, I couldn't do that. But like if they just stopped right where they're at right now, I'm like, it's in good hands. It's definitely in good hands. 10 years ago, who would have known? 10 years ago, we were still hated and shit like that. And like we said, like, we've already discussed how it's becoming a little bit more acceptable and shit. So we can be ourselves again.
You got Jay he's got that heart problem, right? The heart condition.
Right. Oh yeah. That man definitely has battling health issues, and I think he's coming out on top though. He's definitely coming out on top now. Like he just made an appearance at so they didn't do a Juggalo Day, which is February 17th. They didn't do a Juggalo Day this year, like a concert themselves. So like I said, like a bunch of Juggalos, they did their own concerts, their own Juggalo Day concerts, and he made an appearance at one of them as just a Juggalo. He was just a Juggalo that day watching these guys put on their show.
Yeah, he's got. He's even the big homie got to take a break, bro, to give the heart a little bit of rest.
Exactly right, and it's definitely good to see that. But he looked good. All the pictures I seen, man.
Was he in makeup when he went?
No. No.
Oh, makeup. He went straight up as Joe Bruce.
Yeah, exactly right.
Oh,
just straight up Juggalo going to a show.
That's fucking dope. That's fucking
dope. D should be page of the week one day for sure. We're gonna do one, bro.
You got Scribble over here says, what does that mean? Twisted greater than ICP?
I guess he's yeah.
I mean,
That's your opinion, right?
rapping wise, yeah, but I mean, longevity and fucking, as the kings of the culture, no,
Yeah, right.
they are the kings of the fucking juggalo culture, bro. I mean, fucking love it or hate it, ICP
Right.
is fucking number one forever in
But
that fucking
this is how
community.
good my producer is, man. This is how good my producer is. At Thuggalo Show everywhere online. He's making sure I plug this shit because I didn't get to it yet.
What we got?
So obviously, yeah. So obviously, if you want to find us, you can just literally anywhere. Just put in Thuggalo Show and you'll find us. YouTube.
I guess
Apple.
Scribble's trying to get him and Mad Max on your show. Have you heard of Mad Max?
You
gotta get the Scribs and Mad Max.
EP. Okay. Yeah, we'll go peep him out. But I mean, if he like can twist over ICP, man, I don't know. You might be fucking preaching to the wrong crowd, bro.
He's gonna be swinging
I am nice. I can tell you, I am nice about it. Some of my other homies aren't so nice about it, and I'm just.
He'll be fucking, just swinging the family flag, like family. That might sway some people over, but not everybody.
Yeah, I mean, look, I still got my Lotus Cross. I ain't covered it up.
There you go, man.
It's still there. I still got love for family. You know what I mean?
You like light Elixir? Terry wants to know if you like light. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't
know. Look, I'll tell you what, man. My personal experience, I went to one show of Light, and I will say that he got upstaged by his opener. His openers, man. Like, he ain't as good as his openers was. And that's just me being real. Like I'm telling me hating on homie or hating on their label or nothing like that. Like, he literally, I mean, he just signed somebody that is bigger than him. And I'm like, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's a good play for your record, but I mean, they better than you, bro.
I mean, nothing I heard from him actually ever stuck.
Right? Yeah, no shit, right? Like, it didn't. I mean, he did Future of the Wicked. Is the only thing that I can quote any of his bars that I can quote is literally just a track he did with Ouija. And that's just me.
Is he a juggalo though? Because he don't look like a juggalo.
He was signed to Psychopathic. Apparently, he was a juggalo, and he was signed to Psychopathic for a while. And then I don't know. So the whole thing with me right now is when we were in Wisconsin, we did a live, right? And I said something along the lines of some of us wear moons and some of us wear stars around our neck because Light's record company is Monstar Entertainment.
Okay.
And we wear moons, they wear stars, right? And it's just a fucking joke, right?
Yeah.
And it's just something funny that I said, but fuck, man. I know them though, you know what I mean? I know their families and shit. I know the Flint family and that's where they're from and all that shit. So I just want to reiterate that it was a fucking
some shit just doesn't hit certain people. There's a lot of shit out there. I mean I don't like mayonnaise. Motherfuckers love mayonnaise,
right. It's not that I fucking dog I'm just clowning on dude, basically. It's not fucking nothing from a fucking real
anything we're saying, don't get butthurt, motherfuckers.
Yeah. Words are just words without the fucking intent. You know what I mean?
Exactly, man. But Elixir, it was great having you on the show. And as the almighty Trailer Park Cinderella said, Onstead's next.
Yeah.
So we got to book up Onstead, and y'all motherfuckers go out there, check out the Thuggalo Show. Like and subscribe everything on their YouTube channel. Go buy some fucking merch. It looks like they got the merch out.
I ain't got no merch out. This is exclusive. These are team jerseys right here.
Well, you guys better get down with these motherfuckers, man. Maybe they might shoot you guys an exclusive jersey or something like that. All right.
Yes, get Snoop Doggstead. Yeah. There's a joke about Onstead being the white Snoop Dogg.
Oh shit. Well, if
Just
he's
wait.
rolling like you say he's rolling, he's got to be the white Snoop Dogg.
Look, I can't roll a blunt worth of shit either, man. That motherfucker be rolling all the blunts.
No, I can't. I can't roll shit, bro. I can't even roll a pig in a blanket, man.
Right.
But yo,
man, it's been good.
Thank you very much for coming on the show, brother.
Yep.
And we will see you next time. Make sure you guys, like I said, like and subscribe everything Thuggalo Show. Go check him out, bro. All right, brother, man. Peace out.